Hi everybody, it's Kim, and I made this video this morning before work, and I looked a lot better before work. Oh well, I didn't save it properly, I guess. So I'm back. Before I go get my nails done, I thought I'd pop in here and try to make it again. So Anna Wight, W-I-G-H-T, Anna Wight is having January. She said, let's do snowmen in January. So I thought, okay, well, I ended up getting out my Cricut and doing my snowmen that way. So I wanted to share with you what I came up with. So thank you, Anna, for this awesome challenge, or just, and it's not a challenge, but it's just an idea to, keeps you motivated if you have a purpose, right? So Anna's awesome. You guys, if you haven't discovered her yet, she's a very talented lady here on YouTube. Okay, so I decided to use my Cricut because I have some stamps, but I was like, I've already colored those and they're kind of Christmas-ish, so I didn't want to use them again. So I decided to go with my Cricut. So I found this primitive image on Design Space, and I used this paper pad. Kind of wanted to push myself outside my norm. So Bo Bunny, some browns and blues and greens in this set. See, I put little pieces. I'm done with them. So anyway, use that. This, what I do is I just color the image. So I cut them out in white. I did cut the buttons out in brown paper, but I colored the scarf in, and then I used a snowflake from Design Space, and the Let It Snow came from a paper pad I had gotten at Hobby Lobby this season. So I just did some layering in different colors, and it just kind of, like I said, out of my norm, my comfort zone, using brown with some hearts. So I thought that was really, I had fun with that, and I did do the inside as well, and I put it on craft paper. I keep saying, oh, I'm sorry. Cards. I almost said up again. I'm tired. Oh gosh, every day is a new challenge. Oh, it's very important you know where that brad came from. Also Bo Bunny. So it's the same Bo Bunny blue, as I'll say. A line. Yeah, no. But anyway, so that's my first share. And I was really super excited about this. So I painted up some of the sleds. They remind me of my Red Ryder sled I used to have growing up, and I actually had it at my old house. It's still there, so not that I have, but it had the metal runners. I'm telling you, you can't do better than that. So it was a great sled. So anywho, my boys used it and loved it. So I was excited when I saw Dollar Tree come out with this kind of sled, and I just did it up with, not real keen on this. I even thought about maybe making it black with some, look like it, break it up a little bit, but anyway. But the sled, so I did the gray for the runners and stained the wood piece, and then painted this red, took some dry brushing with white paint and made it look like there was some snow on there. And then this also is a snowman, and I just love this vintage image from Cricut. I had the stamp, I didn't bring it down with me, Let It Snow, and I did that in some glitter emboss. But I had made the mistake, I don't know if I have the pen here with me. I had a gel pen because the S had a break in it right here. So then I thought, well, to make it look like I meant it to be that way, I added some blue lining just here and there with the same gel pen, so it looks like it's supposed to be that way. It's always a clever way to fix our mistakes, right? And I did grunge this up and make it vintage with my Distress Vintage Photo, and added a little pink on the snowman's cheeks. I was just happy. Oh, and then this snowflake, I started with a bow, and I was like, nah, that's not right. So I didn't want to do the bow. And I put a brad in the middle of this, and I need to add another bling. And I'll show you what I used in a minute for the snowflake. But I used vintage distress and some weathered wood on there to kind of bring it into looking like old, right? So very proud of this. I had fun making that, and this is what I used, one of these snowflakes, and I just took my heat embossed heat gun, and heat it up so it loosened the glue, melt the glue. My intention originally was to use this top piece, but it's very thin and fragile, and I did it a couple times and it broke. So I thought, oh, heck with that. So I pulled off the material and everything after heating it up and stained and weathered the back. And that's how I came up with that. So I thought it turned out really cute. Very happy with that. So that was fun to do. So Anna, thank you so much for just giving me a purpose, right? It's just fun. So if you want to do this, I encourage you to join in. And my last snowman, I have another one that's not snowman, but I thought I'd share it anyway. And this is another Cricut image. Now the black is one piece, so I cut it out in black, but the rest I did in white. And I got the same from You Melt My Heart with my latest from HSN, the Crafter's Companion. It's a Sane's, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, a notebook where I'm on auto delivery. And I thought, oh, You Melt My Heart's perfect for snowmen. So I did that, but he had a star originally, and I didn't want the star with a You Melt My Heart. I wanted a heart incorporated, so I have this punch. It's just a small heart. So I did that and colored it in pink. Used a white gel pen and dotted around the hat. I had to put that little line there because the black somehow got something on it. So I just covered it and made it look like it was supposed to be that way. I colored in his nose, carrot nose, and then added some lines. Add a little blush. And the heart in the background was from Surprise Creations. So I used one of my hearts with that. And I thought it just turned out really sweet. That was blue scrap paper that I had. And then I was smart this time. I did my going around the edge with Distress Oxides. I don't remember what color. Anyway, first, and then going in with my stamp, You Melt My Heart. I was just really happy. Simple card. Just on white. One of the white cards from Michael's. And I just had really a good time making these. So thank you, Anna, for that inspiration. Okay. This little guy. So he's too small for, I think, for a card. It's super cute. It's from, is it gonna, there we go. It's from Stampin' Up. I went through some of my Stampin' Up, but I did find this. It's a little tag or charm, they're calling it. So you can open it, and there's the back. So cute. So that was from, and it has a jack-o'-lantern, a reindeer, and a snowman, and this is called Seasonal Charm. So it has a stamps or die set that goes with it. I just keep these in sleeves, so I have it together. So I found that in my stash and made it, but I haven't put it on anything. I might include it in a card that I send somebody. Then the other night, I did have Emma over this last weekend, and she's great about going to sleep, but I couldn't. So I think I drank some. I've been drinking this where I add the Weiler's, and it's called iced tea flavoring, and I think it actually has, you know, I looked at the ingredients, it has tea in it, which is caffeine. So I could not sleep, so I finally just thought, I'm getting up. And I went downstairs and found something to color, and I went into a bin that I haven't been in too long. And the Gorgeous Girls, I have a whole huge bin of these, so I picked some out, and this is the one I chose to color. I started color. I didn't finish it that night. I finally was able to go to sleep, but anywho, I hate that when you can't. Your mind's just like, I'm laying there going, nope. I took something to help me sleep. Nope, that wasn't going to do it. So anywho, luckily it was the next day was Sunday, so I didn't have to worry about going to work that way. So I did color with my Copics. And the snowmen I did color also in my Copics, but this is what I came up with for this one. I'm really working on doing hair. That's not my strength. I haven't taken any classes or anything, but I think I did okay. Highlighting and stuff's hard for me. Black and yellow gel pens that I got from HSN, and then the leaves, and I did with the brown and the matting, little ribbon and mustache. And I just think she turned out so sweet. So I did pull a few of these. This is just plain inside, another craft card. These are the 5x7s. So yeah, I've been using my Copics. I do have cheaper Copics. I have the Copics. I have, you know, way too many of everything. Whatever I choose, if I get into Copics and that's what's out and that's what I color with, then I might decide I'll start coloring with watercolor. Then I color with watercolor for a few times. So it just, I'm not dedicated to any. I'm a little ADHD, let's put it that way, you know, and whatever's close. I'm a little ADHD with a touch of lazy, right? So if it's out, that's what I'm using. So that's lazy. I don't know. So is that it? I think I'm just old and I do whatever the heck I want now. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just kidding. So the images here, not that Copic was a big deal there, but I did use Copics on his nose and on his part of his hat. Same here. I did shading and things with the, I think the shading though was with Distress Oxides on that. So anyway, just to give you an idea. So yeah, right now, this was definitely, I didn't color at all. This is layered. So I just had really a good time making these little cards and things, and I wanted to share. So I'm so glad that Anna came up with this idea because it gave me an inspiration and a kind of a purpose. So thank you, Anna. And I will talk to you all later. I'm going to go get my nails done. Take care. Bye-bye.